Hello everyone, it's Heidi and welcome to this week's episode of Baby Name Sunday. As we are approaching Leo season, it is time for another celestial or zodiac sign name list. I am so happy that you guys have been enjoying these zodiac name lists every month, and thank you guys so much for subscribing down below. If you haven't already yet, make sure you hit that red button down below and be sure to go check me out over on Instagram as always, as I'm always posting content on there. Now before I get on with the list, I also normally mention a few of the character traits, so today I'll share some of the character traits of Leo and what makes a Leo. So if you do want to skip ahead and jump right into the names, here is the time right here to skip to. So Leo season starts July 22nd and runs all the way till August 22nd, and they are represented by the lion. Very fiercely protective, they're confident, they're loyal, they're very humorous, they're very warm-hearted, but they love living life like a king or a queen. Their ruling planet is obviously the sun, which totally represents the summer, the warmth of the season, and their element sign is fire. So I love those two together. You'll find quite a few names with those meanings soon. And then some gemstones that are associated with Leo. You have July's birthstone of ruby. And then as for August, you have peridot, which I thought was a really pretty or even vintage name for a little girl. Lastly, we do have some floral names that represent a Leo. We have marigolds, which would be such a beautiful name, and we have sunflower, which I find would be so radiant and so bright for a little girl, whether it's for a first name or for that middle name spot. All right, now moving into my name list for you guys today. To start off the list, we have the name Loki. So L-O-K-I, Loki. Now Loki is a Norse mythological trickster god and shapeshifter god. So cool, and his name is actually derived from the Old Norse word for fire. So I believe this one has such a sweet sound to it, Loki, but very trendy right now. As for the show right now, everybody's been talking about it. I know Davian has, all of his friends have been too. So loving this one for your little boy or even for a girl that it's rising on those name charts. Number 2 on the list, a beautiful name I shared recently on Instagram, is the name Sonali. Spelled S-O-N-A-L-I, Sonali. I think this is absolutely stunning. It's a Sanskrit originated name meaning beautiful color or golden one, which fits perfectly into this category as yellow, oranges, reds. Those colors completely represent a little Leo baby. And something a little interesting is that this name is often used in Bengal or in Bangladesh. So a little bit more rising over on that side, but remains totally unique on this western side of the world in the United States or in Canada. Another girl's option here that's actually quite popular, but I really wanted to add it because it has just so many nicknames that are so beautiful, is the name Ariella. So A-R-I-E-L-L-A, Ariella. You hear that Ari nickname or even Ella. I think both of those are so pretty or even tomboyish for a girl. And this one is Hebrew originated, meaning lion of God. So beautiful in sound, but so powerful for a girl with that meaning. I have another A option here that's also rising on the girl name charts, is the name Alani. So A-L-A-N-I, Alani. I find this one has just that beautiful ending with that I, Alani. I feel like you can be really playful with the middle name. And this one is Hawaiian originated, meaning orange, like the actual physical orange, or orange tree. It's a little bit more beachier, tropical inspired, and very unique with that I ending. All right, switching things up a bit, I find this one would be so cool for anyone. Could be for any gender. And this is the name Cyrus, spelled C-Y-R-U-S. Cyrus. I love the nickname Cy. A lot of 2-letter names have been rising just as solo names, but I think this one with that Cy as that nickname really pulls from it if you're wanting a longer name. And this one's Persian originated, meaning son or one who bestows care. Now Leos Personality-wise, they're very caring. They kind of come from the heart, and I really love that sun incorporation as well. You have kind of the best of both worlds for that meaning. And for some history, it was the name of the founder of the Persian Empire. We have a virtue style name here next. Could be for absolutely anyone again, and that's the name Loyal, spelled L-O-Y-A-L, Loyal. How cool is this? It is rising for both boys and for girls, still remaining unique, but I feel like this one is going to be rising and going to be rising quick, as virtue names are a hot commodity recently, especially for middle names. Next up, we have the name Wyatt, spelled W-Y-A-T-T. Guys, this is one of my absolute favorite names. I totally would use this for a girl. I don't know, I love it so much. It's German originated, meaning brave in war. So a lot of those brave, warrior, you know, being courageous, those key elements just make them so powerful. And this name is actually derived from all the way back in medieval times, which is totally new to me. And I love how it's a rising boy name for girls, which I would totally use it for the girls. Again, for a little boy, Wyatt, you can't go wrong. Swinging back over to the girl side, this one is fun, unique, and different. I have the name Elee, which I really hope I'm pronouncing it right, as it's spelled E-I-L-I-D-H. It is a Gaelic originated name meaning sun or radiant one. Like, how stunning can you get? Absolutely radiating positivity, excitement, new beginnings for this little girl. I love this. I love this spelling, how it's really traditional on that side of the world. I think that is so special. All right, moving on with the list here, I have the name Aslan, spelled A-S-L-A-N, Aslan. If you are a literary or bookworm, this is just, this will capture your heart. It is the lion's name in C.S. Lewis' The Chronicles of Narnia, specifically The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I am so in love. I got this name from that book. It's actually one of the only book series, which is so horrible to say, that I've actually read through. And I think they were just so amazing, so magical and whimsical. And that's also the book where I stole Caspian from. So I really always have thought Aslan and Caspian for little boys. I think it was just so cool. Another option here now on the boy side, I have the name Euston, spelled E-U-S-T-O-N, Euston. How unique is this? I am loving it. It's actually an Irish rooted name meaning heart. I thought this was very fresh, and it's a new S-T-O-N, stun ending name, has kind of a surname vibe to it, but completely new to me. All right, moving back over to the girl side here, really beautiful, kind of vintage flair name here. I have the name Idalia, spelled I-D-A-L-I-A, Idalia. Super sweet if you're wanting that nickname Ida. This is a great longer version. It's Greek originated with an absolutely gorgeous meaning of behold or beholder of the sun. You have, you know, the sun with you constantly, the beholder of the sun. I feel like it just, again, radiates this beauty and radiates this shine from this new little girl. Next on the list here on the boy side, one of my favorite boy names is the name Maximilian. So M-A-X-I-M-I-L-L-I-A-N, Maximilian. I think this is one of those longer, wow, statement bold names. This was actually an option for Davey and I for a little boy. I always loved, ever since I was little, the name Max. And the name means the greatest. And just like Leos, they really think they're the greatest, the king or queen of kind of all the land. So I thought Maximilian is one of those wow, bold-worthy names, but you can have that nickname Max, nickname Million. Oh, there's so many fun nicknames from that one. Another Leo-inspired option here that I've been really drawn to lately is the name Sol, spelled S-O-L, Sol. It's really beautiful. It's a Spanish originated name, directly meaning sun. And this name first was rising on the boy side, but now is more so rising on the girl side. And that is just so cool to me. I love when this happens. It's becoming that gender neutral name that could work for anyone. I love this one for a first name. I love it for a middle. It works so well, very versatile. Next one here is Z name on the list, can't go wrong, is the name Zosma. spelled Z-O-S-M-A, Zosma. And this one's a Greek originated name meaning girdle, but it's actually one of the stars in the constellation Leo. So cool if you're wanting a celestial name. This one is completely new to me as I feel like I've exhausted all of the Z names. This is one of those new ones that sounds just like straight out of a fairy tale, almost like a sci-fi-ish type name. Then another A option here, still on the girl side, I have the name Arpina. Spelled A-R-P-I-N-A, Arpina. This one is so different. It's another Persian originated name meaning rising of the sun. I love the symbolism here of like a peaceful morning sun, a new beginning, a bright new day. This could totally work for our rainbow baby as well. Just another new bright fresh start with your new little girl. So we're getting down the list here, a few more names left. I have the name Fitzroy, spelled F-I-T-Z-R-O-Y, Fitzroy. This has such a vintage sound to it, but this one's English originated meaning son of the king. Then that brings you to my very final name on this Leo inspired zodiac name list, and that is the name Rhiannon. Spelled R-H-I-A-N-N-O-N, Rhiannon. This one also has a king or queen like royalty meaning, and it's Welsh originated meaning divine queen. So maybe even like Rhiannon and Fitzroy for sibling names. I feel like they're almost like a vintage revival kind of siblings or twin names. I love those two together. And Rhiannon, you have Rhea, Riri for your nicknames. I think those are so cool, and it's such a beautiful longer feminine name. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing zodiac names list, Leo names. I fell in love with so many of them. So if you guys have any other Leo inspired names, please leave them in the comments below. Or if you are having a Leo baby, or if you are a Leo baby, let us know in the comments below. I'm wishing you all the pregnancy dust and everything, wishing for a safe delivery, but I will see you guys next Sunday with another baby names list. Bye, take care.